Stay back! Get the intruder! No, I won't die here!
Approximately 5,300 years ago, a man died in the Alps. Amongst his possessions, he carried a knife made out of chert, a fine-grained quartz. Today, we're going to make a modern replica of the knife that man carried. We're going to make the Otzi knife out of this piece of 1095 high carbon steel. It's approximately 1/8 of an inch thick and about 4 3/4 inch in length. My plan is to forge this piece of 1095 steel into a spear-shaped blade with a partial tang that'll be placed into a piece of antler to give it a Neolithic period look and feel. I'm gonna cut a segment of antler right here and then right in here. That should fit my hand comfortably and gives you a nice natural backstop for the hand. And I'd like to put the blade on this end here. So it'll look something like this. So we're gonna come out here and fire up the forge. So what I've done here is I've started to make the sheath, and the sheath I've decided to make out of rawhide. This is my rawhide in its dry form. It's pretty hard. So what I've done is I soaked it in water for about 40 minutes or so and started working it into shape. And so what I'm doing is I've wrapped it around the blade. So this side is going to be against the hip, the smooth side. And the sheath will be sewn up the center, almost in a Scandinavian fashion. What this does is it allows the stitching to be on the outboard side so that it's not rubbing up against the leg. And then I'll put a belt loop of some sort here towards the top. So I've got all these clamps to basically hold the rawhide in place while it dries. And I've already measured the throat of the knife so that the blade can essentially go in and out smoothly. And then once this dries, I'll make holes, sew it up, and then attach the belt loop, and then it should be ready to dye or add any other design or element to the sheath itself. So this is what the completed sheath looks like. I sewed a belt loop after I finished the stitching. And so this is, the rough side is actually the front facing side of the sheath, while the smooth side will be against the hip. You can see where I did the stitching. And for fitment, so the sheath is made ambidextrous, so it can go, the blade will fit in either way. And I applied some dyes to give it an aged look to the sheath. So I don't think I'm going to do anything else to it. In the past, I've done etching on the bone on these Otzi knives. This one though, the bone looks so beautiful, I'm going to leave it the way it is. It looks great, just in its natural state. All I have to do now is sharpen the blade, and the knife will be ready.
You sure?